With the belt down, the manager is Bobby Gonzalez. And now we go to the principals. First out of the red corner, wearing blue-colored trunks with black-colored trim. He weighed in at a trim 210 pounds. He holds a professional record of 3 wins with only 5 losses. He hails from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Help me welcome Joe Wiggins. Introducing his opponent to my right out of the blue corner, wearing maroon-colored trunks. Ladies and gentlemen, he weighed in at a trim 215 pounds and holds an outstanding professional record of 3 wins, no losses, and 3 by way of big knockout. He hails from Conroe, Texas. Help me welcome the Aggie Warrior, Michael Thornberry.
All right, here we go. Our main event, Michael Thornberry, the Aggie Warrior. No question who the fan favorite here is tonight against Joe Wiggins, 3-5. He's from Oklahoma City, 6'1", 210 pounds. His reach is 73 inches. He is 28 years old. Michael Thornberry, just out of College Station in Texas A&M. He was a yell leader. I knew that had something to do with screaming. He was a screamer when he was at Texas A&M. And here he is. This is his first true test as a professional. We have seen him every step of the way here. And here he is, already taking a right hand to the side of the head. This is going to be a good one.
Should be a good one. He's a young man trying to improve his record. He got three wins, no defeats, with a guy that's been there for a little longer than he had.
Yeah, Wiggins is a 10-year pro. You know, I mean, he's been around a long time, and
he's fought some good fighters. He's fought Butterbean. He had Butterbean beat. He fought Alonzo. Alonzo took care of business as he was coming up.
I'll tell you something. The other times that I've seen Wiggins fight, he's used a lot more lateral movement. He seems like he's comfortable to stand right in front of Thornberry. And if you notice, Thornberry's already got a red blotch on his eye on the side there from a shot compliment to Joe Wiggins. It's really his first battle scar as a professional fighter.
No question, this is the best competition that Michael Thornberry has faced in his young professional career.
He got a nip from a left jab from Wiggins.
He keeps coming up, headlocking him. That's a problem for Michael Thornberry that he's going to have to get over. Of course, Wiggins keeps moving his head underneath. And Thornberry, both guys look awkward here early on. Once again, he's got the wrap around him. He can't grab him from behind and then start punching. He's done that a couple of times now.
That's the second warning.
That's right. So he's going to take a point away after the next one.
Yeah, Thornberry's got to relax. You see Wiggins, you know, gets off a nice right hand to the body. Referee Bobby Gonzalez doing a good job. He just doesn't want a lot of roughhousing going on the inside. But Thornberry's got to continue to let his punches go.
There he's got him up against the ropes. This is not where Wiggins wants to be. But an experienced fighter, he got himself out of playing cat and mouse. And I think Michael Thornberry might have caught one there. He might have learned a little lesson, too.
Wiggins is trying to set him up for a right-hand counter.
Well, Wiggins has found out that he cannot stay in the rope that long because it's mortifying. This guy Thornberry, he hit him with everything he got. But you don't take the chance to stay in the rope too long.
Final seconds of the first round. I would think being the aggressor, Michael Thornberry may get this round.
Yeah, well, a good right hand to the body by Thornberry at the end of the round. But as I told you, this is Michael Thornberry's really baptism tonight. You know, he's in with a real fighter. But listen, Michael Thornberry was a Texas Golden Gloves heavyweight champion, and he had to beat all the good fighters from Houston, Dallas, all over the state. And then, you know, that's saying something. They don't hand out those titles, and I think he'll be up to the task. But this is a good seasoning experience for him.
The one thing, if Wiggins doesn't try to use his jab, to use his distance, he's going to be in trouble. Especially if Thornberry pushes to the rope because he doesn't push to the rope. Thornberry is taking advantage of that position. Anytime he goes to the rope, Wiggins is staying there too long and he receives a lot of punches from Thornberry.
He waited for that one counter punch. He got it in, and maybe Thornberry will learn a lesson that you just can't open up fire just because you got a guy up against the ropes, because he might have a plan there.
No, the Wiggins does. His best punch is a counter right hand. He sets it up with the jab. He hit Butterbean with it all night long, right down the pike. But Thornberry's a better defensive fighter than Butterbean. Michael Thornberry's letting it all hang out.
Definitely the home field advantage here for Thornberry. Oh, right hand loaded up. Another one. Boy, these two are really brawling. You want to talk about a brawl? These are two heavyweights are using every ounce of muscle to push each other around the ring. About the umpteenth time that they've got tangled up. They're letting it all hang out. Wiggins loaded up with a couple of shots there, didn't he?
No, he did, but I'll tell you something. He's laying a left hook on Thornberry there. Thornberry needs to concentrate on the body more and stop trying to hit Joe Wiggins in the head.
Up against the ropes again. Wiggins did this before. He came out with that right counter punch. Will Thornberry punch himself out? That's a question, too.
He's only trying to go to the head. He doesn't try to bend down and hit the body.
Headbutt to the face of Wiggins. Got him up against the ropes once again. Blind counter punches there. A left hand. He got his arm caught in the ropes.
And there he got it caught on Thornberry.
Both guys look dead tired here in the second round.
Listen, they burned a lot of energy here, and their heads are coming together. But Thornberry's doing some good work to the body, and that's what's going to pay him dividends.
But again, will he punch himself out?
Well, Wiggins has got to do more countering. He can't give away all those shots.
Thornberry just pummeling him. Nothing's really connected. They're glancing close, but they'll hurt.
Wiggins is in a good defensive position there, but he needs to get out of that corner. He's going to get more of the same.
He looks like he's in the 15th round, not the second. Final seconds here. Wiggins coming back now. And that's it for the second round. Good action by the Aggie Warrior.
Wiggins hasn't done much because he's staying too long in the rope. He's supposed to be boxing outside.
I don't know that he had the stamina to be out there, though, to tell you the truth. He had the stamina to get out of that corner.
Well, listen, whether he's got it or not, you spend a lot more energy absorbing that kind of punishment than stepping out to either side, which is what he would be doing.
We want to thank Everlast Athletic Equipment. They're the choice of champions. Also, Texana Cigars, a Texas legend, continues. Call them or check out Texana Cigars on the web at www.texancigar.com. Good second round action here in our main event. The Aggie Warrior against Joe Wiggins. As I mentioned, Wiggins just 3-5 in his career, but he's been against some quality fighters. The Aggie Warrior getting the best of this one in the first two rounds. Has he punched himself out?
What he needs to do here, John, both guys need to give themselves some distance. They're smothering each other's punches, and they're both ineffective because of that. At this range here, Thornberry, that's what he needs to do, jab his way in, but take a step back. Give yourself some room to punch. You can't, they're both smothering their power, and Wiggins does look tired, and there's Thornberry on his head again, which Bobby's going to warn him.
Up against the ropes again. Wiggins has been here all night.
Michael's smothering himself a little bit. He needs to pivot one leg back and give himself some room to punch.
Oh, right hand connects. The Aggie Warrior caught one to the jaw. Another one.
Joe Wiggins found a home for that right hand.
The Aggie Warrior leading with his face here. The last 2 times he stepped in. Joe Wiggins could barely lift his arms.
Thornberry got his hands up now.
Wiggins is bleeding through the nose. There you see, well, he's giving himself a little more room like you thought.
No, but he's getting off much better shots, giving himself that distance.
He's pushing the fight, Thornberry. He's throwing a lot of punches. That's the way he's supposed to be boxing, Wiggins.
But you can see.
Distance. Supposed to get a good distance, try to move to the left, to the right, because the guy is rolling. He's a little more higher than Thornberry. He's supposed to be boxing it, try to keep a distance. But he always gets caught in the corner. He receives a lot of punishment there.
All right, and a left by Thornberry.
Nice work to the body by Thornberry. That's what you got to do. When you can't hit a guy in the head, that body won't move. But did you see the way Michael's giving himself more distance now? He's having a much better round. But Wiggins touched him up with some real clean right hands there in the middle of the round.
Both guys bleeding from the nose now. Both going for a big shot.
That blood from the nose of Thornberry was the 2 right hand that he received.
All right, we'll take a break. Our 4th and final round coming your way from the Radisson Astrodome right after this. I don't understand you. I already did it. Oh, you want me to do it again? Okay. This round brought to you by Everlast Athletic Equipment. They are the choice of champions. This round brought to you by Texana Cigars. The Texas legend continues. Call them or check out Texana Cigars on the web at www.texancigar.com. All right, here we go. Our 4th and final round of the night here at the Radisson Astrodome. A Browning Boxing production. This by far the Aggie Warriors' best competition to date.
But he's up to the task. You know, he's really, listen, this has been a tough fight for him, but one thing you can tell about Michael Thornberry, he's willing. He kind of likes this a little bit, you know. The fact that a fight gets broken out and he's tasted his own blood and seen the other guys, it hasn't affected him. There's no dog in this guy at all. He's a real fighter.
And although Wiggins has connected a couple of times, we've seen that Michael Thornberry can take a punch.
Yeah, you have two right hands from Wiggs, and he's there trying to push it off.
And Joe Wiggins seems like he's exhausted, but he's got that right hand back there. He's ready to drop it.
Like Jim Brown used to be so exhausted he could barely get back to the huddle, and then he'd run for 30 yards on you the next play. Hey, Joe Wiggins has got a knockout punch left in him.
Well, I'll tell you something. Wiggins has got that sneaky right hand that he drops down, and that's what Michael Thornberry's got to be. But see, Thornberry's in a good defensive position. Got his hands up.
There's Wiggins up against the ropes again. This is not where he needs to be.
takes a lot of punisher in the head.
But Thornberry's done a good job. He's made some adjustments. Now there's a cut on the corner of Thornberry's eye. It won't be a factor in the fight.
There's blood streaming down his face and a good left hand right there
By Wiggins. But Thornberry's got a good chin. Wiggins isn't really a huge puncher. And look at the Aggie Warrior. Come on.
The Aggie Warrior's face is bloodied.
Thornberry's in there roughing him up, beating him up.
Right hand there. Caught Wiggins' guard down. Boom. Wiggins was loading up again, but it was the Aggie Warrior who scored.
Right hand.
Blood pouring out of Wiggins' nose now. And down the right side of the Aggie Warrior's face. Final seconds of this fight. Another good right hand by Joe Wiggins, and that's it. Good fight. A good way to finish up a good night here at the Radisson Astrodome.
It was a brawl because Wing would have done a good fight outside, but he didn't do it. The pressure that Thornberry was putting on him, he could not hold on.
No.
He could not do moving on the side to the left, to the right. He tried to stick the right jab in his face.
So the Aggie Warrior with his first true test. Carlos Silva in the ring is gathering all the cards from the judges. Oh, okay. Will come to us after the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not forget next month's event, Thursday, July 15th, 1999. Come on out and see two women boxers. We go to the scorecards. Judge Bertani scores about 40 to 36.
What?
Judge Mantera scores about 40 to 36. Judge Stoner scores about 40 to 36 for your winner by unanimous decision, the Aggie Warrior,